Hey guys, welcome back. Jordan here at the Nutty Gnome Homestead. It is January 7th, 2025, and we already had our first decent winter storm of the year. We had a lot of people here in Southern Illinois without power. I think at one time it's between 30 and 45,000. I got some friends that have been without power for about 24 hours now. Roads are still pretty bad out in the country. The main roads through towns and whatnot, they seem to be all right. But I'm getting out. Can't go anywhere, so I'm walking through the woods, doing a little walkabout. This is good for the soul, guys. This is what it's all about. We've prepared. We got our firewood cut. We got nice fire rolling in the house. House nice and warm. Now it's just time to get out here and enjoy some of Mother Nature. The woods are beautiful this time of year. It's almost like a factory reset. I'm just walking through part of my property. Come up here to check the pond. See if the muskrats have moved back in yet. Looking for bubbles on the ice. Seeing if I can't find me a rabbit or a squirrel for the pot while I'm out here. There's plenty of rabbit tracks. Plenty of squirrel tracks. Now this storm, we ended up with a little over half-inch ice. It looks like half-inch ice is what's stuck in most places. We got some more snow coming later this week here in a couple of days. We have a ton of trees down. There's still trees falling on power lines all around us. But this is why we do it, guys. This is why we prepare. That way, so when a natural disaster like this happens, we can sit back and enjoy the finer things in life. I mean, look at this. Does it get any more beautiful than that? Quiet, serene, almost like a Robert Frost poem or Terry Redlin painting. Absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing with as cold as it's been, we still have running water in one of our creeks. That just goes to show you guys, if you have land, get out there and walk it. See what you have on it. See what it can handle. We've had low temperatures that are in the low to mid 20s. Wind chill's been in the teens. Everything's iced over with a half-inch of ice, half-inch of snow or so. I think we got 1.25 inches total of all of this white stuff. This other creek up here, it's deeper, so I would imagine it's probably have some open water in it as well. Don't know if you heard that or not. We just had a big branch fall out of the tree, guys. If you are going to get out here and play around in the woods, I highly suggest you're safe about it. Situational awareness, guys. But you never know whenever a creek is going to come in handy. Open water, water your animals. If you needed to, you could filter it and use it yourself. Just one of these things to make a mental note of. I've lived here many years. I didn't realize that this one didn't freeze up like the other ones. My ponds are both froze over. Not very thick. It's only 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch or so deep, I think. Not that I couldn't break through it if I needed to, but that's why we get out here and walk around. All right, guys, we're coming up here to the main creek on our property. Looks like we got a little bit of open water in there, mostly froze over. Look down that way. You can see how deep this is. It's probably 15, 20 foot deep. I've seen this fill up many a times in the spring rains. All kinds of critter tracks down there. Coon, deer, rabbit, squirrel. Got some coon tracks along here. I have had, you guys can see all the trees that are broke down through there. Some of those are from this storm. Some of them are from a tornado a couple of years ago. We've been pulling out what we can, using it for firewood. Anything that we can mill up, we do. Ash, the oak, hickory. Any of the cherry trees, like this big cherry here in front. Any of them we find falling out or whatnot. We usually salvage all the cherry we can. Use it for smoking our meat. When you have snow out like this, it really gives you a better visual on where the animals are going to be using the trails too. You might see the trail when there's no snow on the ground, but this really lets you know that they use these things like a highway. If you're wanting to hang a tree stand or whatnot for deer hunting or put up a blind, look for intersections where this trail comes down here. There's another trail over there. Trail right here. They all converge right here, right next to these two creeks where they meet. See, they go on down. That's where the deer cross. Here's where the creeks all come together. So, get out there and walk your property, guys. Get to know what you have. It's a resource that you may have to rely on one day. I'd rather know what's out there and know what I can use before I need it. I just wanted to check in with all of our subscribers and make sure everybody's doing all right. I hope you all had your preps in order for when a situation like this happened. I hope nobody's without power. I hope everybody's got plenty of food and supplies and so on and so forth. And if you're able, get out and walk through the woods, guys. It's good for the mind and soul. I'm going to keep on walking around here. It's good stress relief. All right, guys. Until next time, I hope everybody stays safe. Everybody stays warm. We're going to keep on doing what we do. Keep preparing. It's not just for the zombie apocalypse. Sometimes Mother Nature throws her wrath at us, and we got to get through it. Y'all stay safe.